judge's sticker was expired, and so Everett stopped him and Everett gave him a ticket. So Ivan didn't like that very well, so he hired an attorney. We had a court trial right here, I'm sure, in this very room. And Ivan got up to make his opening statement. He had an attorney, but he made a statement, and he said, it is not against the law to try to make a living in the farming profession, difficult as it may be.
Which had nothing to do with the tickets.
No.
What was Ivan's last name?
Light, L-I-G-H-T. Ivan Light. He had I think, an uncle that was maybe a judge or was an attorney, prominent attorney here in Northington. I can't think of his name.
There was. That was not the last judge in McLean County that was not an attorney, was it?
No, that was Gibson City.
And anyway, tell me your story about how many tickets you wrote in that 1 month of May.
In the month of May, I wrote 230, and I wrote 3 warning tickets. Well, you're supposed to write a few warning tickets along, get a little activity. Well, I had plenty. So the sergeant, he wrote me a little note, wanted to know why I only had 3 warning tickets for the month of May. I wrote back and said, I was too busy writing 230 tickets. I didn't have time to write warning tickets.
Did that go over?
Yeah, it made me.
Could have saved himself a note by looking at the other stat.
We had another old sergeant. He was in charge of the radar, and we were working radar, and we didn't get any tickets written that day because the radar was broke. But he wrote us a little note, and he said, I'll tell you, he said, I know 2 troopers who didn't get very many tickets this day. He said, if I get called in about this to the lieutenant, he said, I know 2 troopers who better take off for the tall and uncut timber. Sergeant E. Murphy from Lexington.
Could I get your full name too, sir?
Chester Henry.
Chester Henry. And you were 28 years a trooper, you said? Was Route 66 did it have a different feel than other main roads you patrolled?
Oh yeah, that's where all our assortment work was on 66. That's where most of the people were. We had to ride our patrols, and bad weather we would have to go on our patrols at least 2 or 3 times during the shift, so nobody was stuck out there in bad weather. But Route 66 was my home away from home. For me, it was like home because I knew everybody up and down, every gas station, every ambulance driver, and all the other people that worked along 66. I knew everybody from Dwight to McLean, all the restaurants, of course.
Oh, yeah? Thank you very much.
No,
it's a pleasure meeting you.